It's the day before the Super Bowl, Ken. I'm a wreck.
Okay. All right. Steve, hold on. Let's do it, Steve. Let's do this right. Steve, you're on, and I'm here for you. What's on your mind?
Tomorrow could potentially be the 4th greatest day of my life.
4th greatest day.
So I've been having a hard time like keeping focus today and everything. I thought of so many good things in the shower to say back to Josh and Mark for making fun of me for being an Eagles fan, by the way, but I don't have the courage to say any of it. Anyway.
Mostly Josh, but yeah.
It's okay. No, that was fun. But
he's a yinzer.
And I usually it's fine. I usually don't call in on Saturdays because we get enough producer Steve on the other days, but it's the day before the Super Bowl, and I had this outlet that I just had to like put out. So
I'm here for
I wrote a short essay and I timed it, and it comes in just under 2 minutes.
Okay. I see the floor. Everyone, producer Steve, Philadelphia Eagle fan, feeling anxious about the Super Bowl, is going to share his thoughts with us. Steve, please take it away.
Thank you. So this isn't necessarily an X and O's exercise. This is more of just reflections on the Super Bowl. So this is why is the Super Bowl important? The absurdity of sports and what it says about our culture and ourselves. A short essay by producer Steve.
Love it.
As we sit here on the eve of the biggest annual sporting event in our somewhat crumbling country, we have a chance to reflect on why this silly little game means so much. Captured by commerce, this capitalistic king meets popular culture in a celebration of the game's best. Airtime for a 30-second commercial tomorrow is reportedly around $8 million. That's more than 39 Eagles and 31 Chiefs made in cash salary this year. Not a lot brings people together culture these days. We do an awful lot of looking for ways to divide ourselves on top of the extra societal pressures already pushing many in that direction. The Super Bowl invades our living room televisions, our grocery store displays, our morning radio conversations, our YouTube algorithms, our classrooms, our offices, and that's all even if you're not a sports fan. There's about 340 million people living in the United States, and Super Bowl 48 averaged 123.7 million viewers, the most watched program in American history. Whether it's the commercials, the halftime show, the degenerate gambling, the appetizers, or the party games, rarely does a television event offer such a diverse array of opportunities to connect over anything but the actual reason it brings us together. And that is exactly why our society could use a little of right now. Sports rivalries are fierce. People yell, scream, hell, they even die over them. It's insane, it's nonsensical, it's not aspirational, and it's honestly pretty stupid. But it's this dirty, icky corner of our human nature let loose. And aside from actual violence, obviously, a mostly harmless outlet for our inner rage. I've fired coaches into the sun, cut players in the first game of the season, benched every quarterback my team has ever had, because I'm a moron and I vent those feelings into something meaningless like sports. I really wish our world used sports more exclusively for this. But I also really want us to recognize with how much it divides us, let's take a bigger look at how this thing brings so many of us together and ask why. Why do so many of us care? Why this thing? What can we learn from that? To me, it proves society is capable of quite literally coming together for something. And how can we make that work? Is it really just the commercialism? Are we truly that shallow? Or deep down, do we really love this sense of community? This excuse to come together and forget red versus blue unless it's just the jersey color. I want to believe it's a sliver of a sign that we're not all lost from each other just yet.
Steve, that was beautiful. Did you write that in your shower?
Oh, I wish. That would be impressive.
I love that. Do you feel better about the game? And I hope you're right. I think it is. That's why I love sports. It's a great equalizer to me. We all can come together to enjoy it. I've spoken honestly and openly, but there's a lot of players in my favorite sports leagues and all my favorite sports teams that I loathe because of their beliefs that they've said, but I still sit there and watch the sport because of what it means to me in my life and what it means to the people around me. And it is a thing to be like, oh, I just had this last night. I met someone and I said something about I'm a Dolphin fan. He goes, I'm a Dolphin fan too. Instant connection. So maybe we can find our way forward through the big game.